Thank you so much for divorcing David.
Who is this?
What? You don't know who I am? I mean, we've never actually talked face to face, but still.
Excuse me?
I'm Maria, David's girlfriend. Thanks to you divorcing him, I can finally become his wife.
I figured as much. So, you're David's mistress.
Now that your divorce is finalized, I'm not a mistress anymore.
What?
Please call me David's future wife.
You so seem quite cheerful about this. You've been running away from our conversations all this time, but now that we're divorced, you're suddenly so bold.
Say whatever you want. No matter what you say, David is mine now. I won! I actually won! Do you know how long I've been waiting for this moment?
You coward, despicable homewrecker, delusional airhead, bad breath like a corpse flower.
What? What? What's with the sudden insults? That's so mean. I was just trying to be friendly.
Oh, you said I could say whatever I wanted, so I collected some choice insults.
Huh? No, I didn't mean it like that.
But it doesn't really make me feel better.
Look, I get that you're bitter about David dumping you and want to take it out on me. But there's no need for such harsh words. Can't you just be happy for us? We're so in love.
But you said I could say whatever I wanted.
That was just a figure of speech. You're being way too literal about this. Let me remind you that you've already received alimony from me. At that point, you have no right to complain or insult me. I paid you fair and square.
But the alimony was only $5,000, though.
What? That's a lot of money. What are you complaining about?
You didn't even pay the standard amount, so what are you talking about? You betrayed me for 5 years by dating my husband. My lawyer said I could get $30,000 in alimony. But I was so tired of this whole situation, I just wanted it to end.
This isn't about the amount, it's about the sentiment. Don't you understand that? Money isn't everything, you know.
What?
That $5,000 was my entire life savings. It's more valuable alimony than just any $30,000. I gave you everything I had. Doesn't that mean something?
Wait, that was your entire life savings?
Yes, that's right. I sold lots of things around my house to raise that money. I even sold my grandmother's jewelry. And my laptop and my designer handbags, anything that can be sold.
Excuse me for asking, but you're 30 years old this year, right?
Yes, so what? Are you upset that someone older than you stole your man? Age is just a number when it comes to true love.
I'm just surprised. For someone your age to save $5,000 is their entire life savings.
You wouldn't understand as a naive little wife, but I believe in spending my entire paycheck. Living in the moment is what life's all about. Having $5,000 in savings is actually quite impressive.
Huh?
But even so, I sold everything I owned and scraped together every penny I had. And I gave all that money to you. Please properly accept my resolve and feelings.
I hate to say this, but I don't think David is worth losing your entire life savings over.
What are you talking about? David is definitely worth that much.
Huh?
Because he's my soulmate. He's handsome, kind, and most importantly, he's an executive at a Fortune 500 company. We're going to have such a wonderful life together.
Huh?
I'm so happy to become his wife. We're each other's destined partners. To marry someone like that, losing my entire life savings doesn't hurt at all. This is just the beginning of our fairy tale.
If you're going to say that much, then I won't say anything more. Please enjoy your newlywed life with David.
I will enjoy it whether you tell me to or not. We're going to be so happy together. I hope you find someone nice too, Michelle. Though I doubt anyone will measure up to David.
Thank you for your concern.
Michelle! I'm so sorry about my idiotic brother. I'm truly, truly sorry.
Eric?
I heard from my parents. After betraying you, he divorced you and married that woman. I'm apologizing on behalf of my stupid brother. I'm really sorry. I can't believe he actually went through with it. I kept hoping he'd come to his senses.
Calm down, Eric. This isn't something you need to apologize for. You're not responsible for David's choices.
No, I feel I have to apologize as that idiot's brother. I'm really ashamed right now. Our whole family is ashamed of what he's done. You've been so good to me, Michelle, and yet that fool betrayed someone like you.
You're exaggerating about me being good to you. I didn't do anything that special. I just treated you like family because you are family.
What are you talking about? When I was struggling with my job change, you helped me the most.
It's not like I was the most important person. Anyone would have done the same thing.
You supported me when I was burnt out from my previous job. I am who I am today because of you. I'm truly grateful.
Well, I work at a human resources company. I'm used to helping with job changes, so it was nothing special. Your current success is your own achievement, Eric. You put in all the hard work.
You were kind not just to me, but to my parents and everyone. Everyone was happy when you became part of our family. Mom always said you were the daughter she never had. Dad loved talking to you about his garden projects. You made our family complete. But that stupid brother of mine, how could he throw away something so precious?
Thank you for getting angry on my behalf. Please tell your parents that too. I miss them as well.
I heard you didn't receive much alimony from those two. I heard it was less than half the standard amount. That's absolutely outrageous. They should have paid you properly for what they put you through.
Well, I just wanted to get divorced quickly, so I gave up on the money. I was so emotionally drained by the whole process. I just wanted everything to be over.
That's not right. You shouldn't have had to suffer financially on top of everything else. I'll make my brother and that woman pay you proper compensation. This situation is just too unfair. You deserve so much better than this.
I'm really fine, Eric. I'm truly not bothered by it. Money can't fix what happened anyway.
But this makes me so angry. After hurting you, those two get to just laugh and be happy. They're probably celebrating right now while you're dealing with all this pain. It's unbelievable that they think they can get away with hurting someone for such a small amount. Seriously, just $5,000? That's insulting!
I'm really okay. They probably won't last long anyway, so they won't be laughing for much longer. Trust me on this one.
Huh? What do you mean by that?
Actually, I'm glad you contacted me. I actually wanted to talk to you about something. Something important.
To me? What is it? I'll help with anything I can.
Can we meet up? I have something I want to show you while we talk.
Of course! I'll contact you later then. I'm scheduled to leave work early in about an hour. Should we meet at that coffee shop we used to go to?
Got it. Talk to you later then.
Michelle, I'm giving David back to you.
What?
I'm divorcing him right now. So please come pick him up. I don't want him anymore.
What happened all of a sudden? Weren't you going to be happy with your soulmate, David? What happened to your fairy tale?
What happiness? This is completely different from the married life I imagined. What is this? This is a nightmare.
Huh?
If I had known it would be like this, I never would have gotten married. I'm giving your husband back, so help me. You have to take him back.
What? Please, just calm down first. Can you explain the situation to me? You seem really upset.
I was lied to. David lied to me. He's been lying to me this entire time. Everything he told me was fake.
What kind of lie?
David, he wasn't working at a Fortune 500 company or an executive or anything. He was just a regular employee. A regular employee at some tiny company I've never even heard of.
Oh my.
He told me he worked at a Fortune 500 company. He talked about board meetings and executive decisions. But when we got married and I saw his pay stub, it was a completely normal amount. Like embarrassingly normal. And the company name was totally different from what he told me. What's going on? I feel so stupid and humiliated.
So it got exposed pretty quickly. I thought it would take a bit longer to come out. Usually these things take months to unravel.
So you knew David was deceiving me. How could you not warn me?
Well, I am his ex-wife. Of course I know where he works.
Then explain what this is all about. Was I being deceived by him and by you too? Did you two plan this together?
I didn't deceive you. I never told you he worked at a Fortune 500 company. That was all David's doing.
Then what's going on? Why doesn't he work at a Fortune 500 company? Wait, did he get fired? Did he suddenly get fired so now he's working at some unknown small company? Is this a temporary setback?
No, he wasn't fired. He's always worked at a small company. The one who works at a Fortune 500 company is his twin brother.
What?
Eric works at Johnson & Associates.
Wait, what did you just say?
David was lying to you all by himself. He's such a stupid man.
Huh? What do you mean? David works at a small company, and his twin brother works at a Fortune 500 company?
David was pretending to have his brother's job title to go this far just for cheating. They use their siblings' success to impress people.
What? Are you telling me I've been dating the wrong twin this whole time? Wait. So David really doesn't work at a Fortune 500 company?
His brother, who looks just like him, works at a Fortune 500 company, though. Eric is actually quite successful.
What?
You said you'd be happy with the Fortune 500 company guy, so I thought it was strange. But actually, I found fake business cards with David's name on them at home a while ago. He had a whole stack of them hidden in his desk drawer.
The fake business cards? Oh my god!
I understand wanting to work at a Fortune 500 company, and I thought maybe he made them when he was drunk or something, but I never thought they were used as cheating tools. He probably had them professionally printed. I'm glad I kept them just in case.
I was given a business card right when I met him. He said, "Maria, I think you're my soulmate. I want to earn your trust quickly, so here's my business card." I was so impressed that he was being so upfront.
What a disgusting pickup line. And completely calculated.
I've been deceived since that moment. Every single conversation we had was built on lies.
He's disgustingly stupid, but please forgive him. Well then, I hope you'll be happy together.
There's no way I can be happy. I'm the victim who was deceived. Of course I'm getting divorced. I can't even look at him without feeling sick.
It's just a different company. You said he was your soulmate, but you're breaking up over a workplace? You even paid me your entire life savings. Doesn't love conquer all?
I said I'm getting divorced, so I'm getting divorced. I thought I could become an elegant stay-at-home wife, living in a beautiful house with a successful husband. This isn't the life I signed up for. So of course I have to divorce him.
I see. I hope you can get divorced as you wish.
Michelle, thank you. I successfully reported my brother to HR. Everything went exactly as we planned.
Was everything okay? Did the company say anything to you? You weren't blamed for anything, were you? I was worried they might think you were involved somehow.
They were actually concerned about me. They asked if I wanted to transfer somewhere far from my family since there were complications. My manager was really understanding about the whole situation.
What nice HR people. Even though you're a victim too, I was worried the company might reprimand you. Some companies don't like family drama affecting the workplace.
I'm glad I work at a good Fortune 500 company. It's reassuring at times like this. They have excellent policies for protecting employees. They even offered me counseling services if I needed them.
That just shows how valued you are, Eric. You've built a great reputation there.
The fake business cards you showed me were perfect evidence. HR was shocked that someone would impersonate an employee so thoroughly. Said they've never seen anything like it.
I'm glad I kept them all these years. I had a feeling they might be useful someday.
Thanks to all your support, I'm thinking of taking advantage of this opportunity and transferring. They even said overseas transfer might be possible. Singapore, London, or Tokyo branches.
Really? Overseas? That sounds like an amazing opportunity.
Yes, I want to physically distance myself from my brother and that woman. I want to completely cut ties with my brother. I can't stand the thought of running into them around town.
That might be good, since he's the type to steal your job title. Who knows what he might steal next? Your identity, your reputation. He might even try to steal your credit.
That's exactly what I'm afraid of. By the way, my parents are also fed up with this situation and want to cut ties with him. They're absolutely disgusted by what he's done.
Oh, really? That must be hard for them.
Yes, Mom said she's embarrassed to even mention she has 2 sons now. Dad is furious about the family name being dragged through the mud. They said David is no longer welcome in their home. My parents asked me to do something. Can I give them your contact information? They want to have your contact details in case something happens. They're worried David might try to use their names for something shady.
Oh, right. I don't have your parents' contact information. I always communicated with them through David. I miss talking to them. That's totally fine. Please give them my contact details.
Thank you. They'll be so happy to hear from you. Mom especially has been asking about you constantly. She said you were the best daughter-in-law she ever could have asked for. Well then, I'll excuse myself now. I'm gonna discuss the overseas transfer with my company. I want to get out of here as soon as possible.
You deserve all the success in the world.
Thank you, Michelle. And thank you for helping me expose David's lies. I never would have known how far his deception went without your evidence.
I'm just glad the truth came out. David needed to face consequences for his actions.
I hope this gives him some sense of justice, even if it doesn't fix what he did to you.
It helps more than you know. Take care of yourself, Eric. Good luck overseas. I'm rooting for you.
Take responsibility. Help me divorce David. This is all your fault somehow.
Oh, so you still haven't gotten divorced with him yet? I thought you'd be free by now.
No, I haven't been able to divorce him at all. David is being defiant about lying to me, and whenever I bring divorce papers, he tears them all up. He says I'm stuck with him now. He keeps saying for better or worse and laughing.
That sounds difficult. David never did like admitting when he was wrong.
It is difficult. He's acting like I'm being unreasonable. He says all couples have little white lies. So I went to his parents' house to confront them directly, but it was completely empty. The whole house was cleared out like they moved in a hurry.
Well, actually, his parents and brother all cut ties with him and left. They wanted nothing to do with his mess.
Everyone's being so cruel, leaving this lying man to me all alone. How am I supposed to deal with this by myself? And now I have a baby in my belly, so it's too late to turn back. I'm trapped.
What? Did you just say baby? You're actually pregnant?
Since I can't divorce David, I at least wanted to get some financial support from his family. But why is everyone abandoning us? A baby needs grandparents.
Don't ask me about that. You'll have to work that out with David.
Don't act like it's none of your business. You have responsibility too, as his ex-wife. Help me. You know how to handle him.
What? Why would I have any responsibility here?
A mother with 0 savings and a father with a small salary can't raise a child. As his ex-wife, you should cooperate too. You understand the financial burden.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Why should an ex-wife cooperate? Even with a small salary, you should be able to manage somehow. If you're worried about money, you should work a little yourself. Plenty of people raise children on modest incomes.
But I don't want to. I absolutely want to be a stay-at-home wife. That was the whole point of marrying someone successful. I can't work while pregnant anyway.
What? But David isn't successful.
Come on, let's cooperate here. If you cooperate with me, I'll even let you go on a date with David sometimes. Like shared custody, but for a husband.
What? Are you seriously suggesting that?
The baby will probably look just like David and be cute too. Of course, you can hold the baby as you wish. You can be like an honorary aunt. Think of all the family gatherings we could have.
Stop this nonsense. Are you seriously calling those perks? That sounds like punishment, not rewards.
If you complain, I won't give you any perks, but I still expect you to cooperate. You're responsible for keeping quiet about David deceiving me. So you should provide financial support for me and his child. You are an accessory to his lies.
What do you mean, his child? David can't have children. So that's physically impossible.
What? What did you just say?
But you're pregnant with David's child? I don't believe it. That would be medically miraculous.
What are you talking about? David can't have children. That's impossible. I'm pregnant.
That's right. We couldn't have children for a long time. So we both got tested and found out. The infertility was caused by him.
What?
Nobody blamed him. Not me, not his parents, but David just got depressed and emotionally unstable. As a result, he started cheating more and more. I think he was trying to prove his masculinity somehow.
What?
If it's really his child, that's wonderful news. But if it's a lie, then you're no better than David. Because you'd be lying just like him. And that would make you a hypocrite.
No,
Oh, I know. If you want to divorce David, why don't you tell him the baby isn't his, that the father is someone else? I'm sure he'd divorce you right away. He'd probably be relieved, honestly.
But if I did that, I get sued, right? For adultery and fraud?
Of course. Even if you have 0 savings, he'd probably demand alimony. And child support from the real father.
That's...
Oh, sorry. But we haven't confirmed it's not his child yet. Sorry for jumping to conclusions. Maybe it really is a miracle pregnancy.
Huh?
What? Wait, is it different? Isn't this a miracle pregnancy? Don't tell me it really isn't his child. Your silence is very telling.
No, why?
I was just able to contact David's parents. They said if it's really David's child, they'll provide some support. They're willing to be grandparents if the baby is actually their grandchild.
Really? Is that true? How much support are we talking about?
But they want a DNA test as a condition. They said they'll provide support if you bring the test results. They want scientific proof.
Can't they just trust me?
But this should be easy for you. After all, you said it's David's child yourself. You have nothing to hide, right?
Well, that is...
Okay, I'll be going now.
Wait! Don't leave me hanging like this! Can't you just give me some money without the DNA test?
Sorry, that's not how responsibility works. Good luck with everything. I hope your baby is born safely. My ex-husband David contacted his parents and brother Eric saying, "You're going to have a grandchild, so let's stop this estrangement." But everyone had blocked his communications, so there was no response. He tried to force his way to the family home, saying, "I'll go there directly then," but Maria immediately dragged him back home. In the end, I don't know whether the baby is David's or not, but I heard that Maria started working part-time immediately after giving birth, without relying on anyone for help.
I can't believe what I'm seeing. Is that really you in the parking lot in that cheap little car? Why are you here, my ex-wife showing up out of nowhere? Let me guess, still can't get over me? We ended things 5 years ago, remember?
Excuse me? Who is this?
Playing dumb now? You know exactly who this is. I never thought you'd track me down here, but sorry to break it to you, I have zero intention of getting back together. I've got a new life with my girlfriend now.
Wait, what? You're the one who suddenly messaged me. I'm not tracking anyone. You really don't know? I'm here for work.
Work at a luxury inn? Don't make me laugh. You must have heard I was working at this luxury inn. That's why you came all the way here to make a reservation at Fairview, right? Still the same old Sarah, terrible at lying.
What? Hold on. You work at this inn? Since when?
Don't pretend you didn't know. You're really gonna keep up this act? Acting all innocent when you know everything? You already know it all, don't you? About my affair partner being the inn owner's daughter? About how I divorced you, ran off with her, and we came back here together?
No. I had absolutely no idea. Me being here is pure coincidence. What? You really think I'd waste my time tracking you down?
Yeah, right, keep pretending. Sorry to break it to you, but I'm happy with her now. I'm the future heir to this luxury inn. There's no room in my heart for you anymore. Must be eating you up inside.
You're delusional. I haven't thought about you in years. I'm literally here for a company retreat.
A company retreat? You? In that cheap car? Don't make me laugh! You couldn't even afford the deposit here on your old salary!
My car has nothing to do with this. And you know nothing about my current situation.
Oh, please, still working that dead-end office job? Or wait, did you finally get that promotion you were always whining about?
Just listen for a second. I seriously haven't thought about getting back together. I moved on years ago. This is purely coincidental.
Save your excuses and get out of here, you poor thing. Showing up to a historic luxury inn in that cheap, compact car. Having someone like you here just lowers our standards. What would our high-class guests think?
Excuse me? Are you seriously trying to shame me about my car while working as hotel staff?
Watch your tone. I'm not just hotel staff. I'm the future owner of this place, unlike some people who never amount to anything.
Sarah, when are you joining us? The charter bus got us here ages ago. We're already enjoying the hot springs. Everyone's asking where you are. Sorry, Mom. Just got here. Was taking my time driving. Had to make a few stops along the way. Oh, is that so? Well, come on in then. This is my go-to inn for our company retreats. You're missing out on the welcome drinks.
Company retreat? What company would hold a retreat here with someone like you?
Ignore him. I'll be right there, Mom. Just dealing with some unexpected things. Staff issues. Staff issues? That's unusual. I'll introduce you to the owners. They've always been so professional. Before that, can I ask something? How long have we been coming to this inn for company retreats? Just curious. Let's see, about 10 years, I think. But since you're the CEO's daughter, the staff might feel awkward. That's why I haven't stayed here in about 5 years. Didn't want to make things uncomfortable.
CEO's daughter? What are you talking about?
Oh, I see. That explains a lot. And the staff has always been professional before? Of course, they're known for their service, though lately…
Wait a minute. You can't be serious. This has to be some kind of joke.
Is something wrong? Don't you like this inn? You seem distracted.
No, it's not that. I was just curious about the history here.
Sarah, you need to explain what's going on right now.
Oh, now you want to talk civilly after trying to throw me out? Interesting change of attitude.
Sarah, you can be honest with me. Actually, I've been thinking about switching to a different inn. The service doesn't seem quite up to par anymore.
Really? Why? Tell me more about that.
The quality seems to have dropped a lot compared to 10 years ago. The interiors aren't well maintained anymore. And it's the little things. They're using cheaper tea and snacks now. It doesn't feel like the luxury inn it used to be. Something's changed in the last few years.
Oh, really? This is my first time here, so I wouldn't know. But I think I might have an idea why.
Stop ignoring my messages. What company are you with? Answer me!
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry your first company retreat isn't at our best spot, Sarah. The hot springs are lovely here and the food is amazing. Let's try to relax and enjoy ourselves, despite the changes.
Yes, let's. Though I'm starting to think, maybe we should look at other options for next year.
You need to tell me what's going on right now before I call security!
Go ahead, call security. I'm sure they'd love to hear about how the future owner treats corporate clients, the ones who book entire floors for company retreats.
Corporate clients? What are you talking about? Stop being so cryptic!
You'll figure it out eventually, though it might be too late by then.
Sarah, hurry up! The welcome ceremony is about to start. You need to meet everyone.
Coming, Mom. Just wrapping up an enlightening conversation with an old acquaintance.
Old acquaintance? Is that all I am now? After everything we've been through?
Yes, that's all you are. And soon, you won't even be that. Just the person who made a very, very big mistake. Both 5 years ago and today.
Leave right now! A poor person like you has no business staying at my inn for another 100 years! I don't care what company you claim to work for!
Excuse me? Is this how you treat paying customers? We're paying our fair share here, and then some.
I was shocked when I heard you checked in. Thought you came just to see me, but you're actually planning to stay? Even though this luxury inn isn't exactly cheap, you must have spent your whole savings on this!
You really haven't changed at all, have you? Still looking down on everyone. Still making assumptions.
I've changed plenty. I'm successful now, unlike some people who can't move on.
Stop with these assumptions, will you? Me staying here has nothing to do with you. I honestly had no idea you were even here. Why would I want to see you?
Sure, let's go with that story. But sorry, I don't have time to play along with your little act. Do you know how many important guests we have today?
Seriously? You're still going with this attitude?
This is a historic luxury inn, not a place for common folk like you. We got a large group checking in today and we're busy, so I don't have time to deal with you. Leave now before you embarrass yourself further.
What an incredibly rude staff member. I've never heard of an inn throwing out paying guests. Is this how you treat everyone, or just your ex-wives?
Poor people like you aren't our guests. What, you thought paying money meant I'd give you good service? That's not how things work in high society, something you clearly don't understand.
Actually, yes, that's exactly what it means. We paid the full booking rate, yet you've been nothing but arrogant. You really think this kind of customer service is acceptable at a supposedly luxury establishment?
Oh, please, don't tell me you believe that customer is always right nonsense. That's such a middle-class way of thinking.
I'm not asking to be treated like royalty. What? Just basic human decency. Something you seem to have forgotten.
That customer's always right thinking is outdated. Running an inn isn't a charity. We only provide good service to people who spend more money. Why would we treat everyone else like real customers? People like you should be grateful we even let you in.
If you are the future owner of the inn, I worry about its future. Very, very worried. Do the current owners know about your attitude?
The current owners trust my judgment. I know how to spot trouble, and you're definitely trouble.
Trouble? That's rich coming from you. Should we talk about what real trouble looks like? Like running away from responsibilities?
Ancient history. I've moved up in the world while you're still stuck in the past.
Stuck in the past? I came here for work. You're the one who can't stop bringing up old history.
Who are you to act so high and mighty, especially since you won't be able to stay here again anyway? Huh? You're leaving right now and going on our blacklist. A clingy ex-wife who keeps pursuing the young master won't be welcome here again.
What a wonderful reason to blacklist a customer. Customer attempted to check in while being my ex-wife. Very professional.
It's more than that. You're clearly here to cause problems, to ruin my happiness. I won't let you.
You know what? You're getting way too full of yourself as the heir. This is no way to treat important guests. I'll be sure to tell the owners about all of this. Every single word.
Telling the owners won't do anything. The older owners are basically retired. My girlfriend and I run everything now. We make all the decisions.
Oh, really? That's very interesting. And when did this change happen?
Not that it's any of your business, but I've worked my way up, unlike some people who probably still work entry level.
Still obsessed with status, I see. Some things never change. Though some things do.
What's that supposed to mean? You're starting to annoy me. Just leave already.
Oh, I will. But first, don't you want to know why I'm really here?
So, kicking out one person like you is nothing. Poor people aren't welcome here, so leave. You're not fit to be a guest at our prestigious inn, no matter what company you claim to work for.
Well then, tell them the contract is over. Oh, but you probably don't know about that since you're supposedly in charge. Please inform the owners that this is our last year. I'll leave as you asked, but we won't be making any group reservations next year. Such a shame, really.
What are you talking about? Group reservations? Who exactly are you talking about? Stop being so mysterious. Just say what you mean.
I'm talking about the group that's booked here today. What? I'll leave, but make sure you take good care of the rest of our employees. We've already paid the full amount for everyone's stay up front. As regular clients, we expect proper service, though I'm starting to doubt we'll get it.
Wait a minute. Regular clients? What? Are you with Autumn Ridge Design Studio? That can't be.
You think I'm poor? Actually, I'm the vice president. Autumn Ridge is my mother's company. I quit my old job last year to help run it when she needed someone to take over. Surprise!
What? You're lying! This has to be a joke! You can't be...
Oh, did you forget my family owns a company? I'm pretty sure I was open about my family's design business. Or were you too busy with your affair to pay attention?
Now that you mention it, I think I remember something about a design company, but you never said... You weren't...
Oh, I'm so sorry. Your brain must be like a flower garden. Pretty, but empty. Of course you'd forget something as trivial as your ex-wife's family business, just like you forgot about your divorce settlement.
What? You're making fun of me, aren't you? This isn't funny. This isn't funny at all.
Oh no, I'm not making fun. I'm sympathizing. With the young master who is so rude to important clients because his memory is so poor. Must be embarrassing. Being so confident, then finding out you've been insulting the VP of your biggest client.
Sarah, please, let's talk about this like adults. There must be some way to...
Now you want to talk like adults? After all that poor people talk? After trying to throw me out? Interesting timing.
I didn't mean... I didn't know. You have to understand.
Oh, I understand perfectly. I understand exactly who you are now, and exactly what kind of business you're running here. I think our company will understand too, when we explain why we're changing venues next year. Sarah, where are you? You said you'd be right in. Everyone's waiting for the welcome toast. I need to tell you something about this inn. Something important. What is it? Is everything okay? Did something happen at check-in? You could say that. Remember how I asked about how long we've been coming here? There's a reason. Of course I remember. We've been loyal customers for years, though lately I've been having second thoughts. Tell me more about that, about why you're having second thoughts. I need to know everything. Well, the quality has definitely dropped. The attention to detail isn't what it used to be. Remember how they used to arrange fresh flowers daily? Now they use artificial ones. Go on. What else has changed? The staff turnover is concerning. Used to be the same familiar faces every year. Now it's all new people, except for that arrogant young man at the front. The arrogant young man? Tell me about him. Oh, he's supposedly going to inherit the place. Started showing up about, let me think, about 5 years ago. Right around when things started changing. 5 years ago? That's interesting timing. Very interesting. Sarah, what's going on? You're acting strange. Mom, about that young man, the one who's going to inherit, there's something you should know. What about him? Have you met him? Did he say something inappropriate? You could say that. He's actually someone we both know from before. Someone we know? What do you mean? Sarah, just tell me straight out. It's Nick, my ex-husband. He's working here. What? Nick? That worthless man who ran off with another woman? He's here? Yes, and you'll never guess who the other woman was. The owner's daughter. The owner's? Are you serious? That little. No wonder the service has gone downhill. He's poisoned the whole place. Mom, calm down. Your blood pressure. Remember what the doctor said. Don't you dare tell me to calm down. That man destroyed my daughter's marriage, ran away without paying what he owed, and now he's ruining our favorite inn? There's more. He just tried to throw me out, called me poor, said I wasn't good enough to stay here. He did what? After everything he did to you? After running away from his responsibilities, he dares to treat you like that? It gets better. He had no idea who I am now. Doesn't know about my position in the company, or that we're his biggest corporate client. Oh. This is perfect. Mom, that tone worries me. What are you planning? Nothing yet. Just thinking about all the ways this could play out. Mom, remember your blood pressure. Deep breaths. Don't worry about my blood pressure. Worry about your ex-husband. He's about to learn some very expensive lessons about karma and about customer service. What are you going to do? Mom, please don't do anything drastic. Drastic? Me? I'm just going to have a little chat about quality control and about settling old debts. That doesn't sound ominous at all. Just try not to cause a scene, for the other guests' sake. A scene? I never cause scenes. I just ensure justice is served, professionally, with witnesses. That's what worries me. Your version of professional usually involves lawyers. Speaking of lawyers, I still have all the paperwork from your divorce, including the unpaid settlement. Mom, no, not here, not during the company retreat. Why not? It's perfect timing. We have the whole board here, all our major clients. Let's see how he handles that pressure.
You're scary sometimes, you know that? In an impressive way.
I learned from the best, your grandmother. Remember what she always said? Revenge is a dish best served
with witnesses and documentation. Yes, I remember. You both taught me well.
And now it's time to put those lessons to use. Are you ready?
Ready for what? What exactly are you planning?
Just wait and see. During tonight's dinner, when all our guests are gathered and Nick has nowhere to hide.
This is going to be interesting. Should I be worried for the inn's reputation?
The inn's reputation? They ruined that themselves by letting him take charge. Now they'll face the consequences.
Just promise me one thing. No physical violence. We don't need a lawsuit.
Please, I'm more sophisticated than that. Words hurt more than fists, especially when backed by contracts and bank statements.
Remind me never to get on your bad side. Ever. For any reason.
You're my daughter, my only child. The people who hurt you, they're the ones who should worry.
I almost feel sorry for Nick. Almost, but not quite.
Don't waste your sympathy. Save it for someone worthy. Now, shall we go in? The show is about to begin.
Well then, tell them the contract is over. Oh, but you probably don't know about that since you're supposedly in charge. Please inform the owners that this is going to be our last year. I'll leave as you asked, but we won't be making any group reservations next year.
What are you talking about? I can't do that.
What? Why not? You have to. We're the customers.
Wait a minute. Were you really telling the truth when you said you were with Ridge Design Studio?
I told you. I'm the vice president.
What? This can't be happening. You're lying! You have to be lying!
Oh, did you forget my family owns a company?
Now that you mention it, I think I remember something about a design company, but it wasn't... You weren't... This isn't possible.
Aw, I'm so sorry. Of course you'd forget something as trivial as your ex-wife's family business.
What? You're making fun of me, aren't you? This isn't funny! Do you know what's at stake here?
Oh no, I'm not making fun. I'm sympathizing with the young master who was so rude to important clients because his memory is so poor. Must be embarrassing to realize you just insulted your biggest client.
Sarah, please, we need to talk about this. There must be some way to fix this. You can't just cancel everything.
Actually, I can. That's what being vice president means. I make these kinds of decisions now.
But the owners! They count on this business! You can't do this to them!
I can't? Like you couldn't pay your divorce settlement? Like you couldn't treat a guest with basic respect?
That was different! I didn't know who you were! If I had known!
That's exactly the problem. You shouldn't need to know someone's position to treat them with respect. But you never understood that, did you?
Please, we can work something out! What do you want, money?
Oh, now you have money? Funny how that works. When you're desperate.
Sarah, where are you? I found him. Don't let him escape.
Your mother's here? She's really here? Oh, God!
Did you forget? She's the CEO, the one who signs those big contracts you depend on.
Sarah, please, don't let her find me. She'll destroy me.
Like you destroyed my life 5 years ago? Like you tried to destroy my dignity today? Why should I help you?
I'll do anything. Just name it, please.
Anything? Like paying that divorce settlement you ran from? With interest?
You can't be serious. That was years ago. The statute of limitations.
Oh, let's talk about statutes. Mom has all the documentation, every letter from our lawyer, every missed payment, every ignored call.
Sarah, come on! We were young then! I've changed! I'm different now!
Different? You mean more arrogant, more discriminatory, more focused on status and money?
I was just doing my job, maintaining standards! You understand about standards now, right? Being a VP and all?
Our standards include treating all guests with respect, something you clearly never learned. Sarah, is that him? Don't let him leave. We need to talk about that settlement.
Oh God, no! Please! I'll do anything! Just keep her away from me!
Do you hear yourself? Still trying to run away? Still trying to avoid responsibility?
No! I need time to figure things out, to make arrangements!
You had 5 years to figure things out, to make arrangements. Time's up. There you are, Nicholas Thompson. Don't you dare move. We have business to discuss.
Mrs. Mitchell, I can explain everything. Please, just give me a chance.
This should be good. Go ahead. Explain why you tried to throw out the VP of your biggest client. Explain why you never paid the divorce settlement. Explain everything.
I didn't know about any of it. You have to believe me.
Believe you? Like we believed you 5 years ago? When you promised to take responsibility, when you said you'd make things right.
I was different! I've grown!
Yes, you have. You've grown more arrogant, more entitled, more discriminatory.
Please, I'll pay whatever you want, just don't cancel the contract!
Now he wants to pay. When he has something to lose. Typical. Some things never change.
What do you want from me? Just tell me, I'll do anything!
We want nothing from you, except maybe one last thing.
What? What is it? I'll do it, whatever it is!
Watch as we take our business elsewhere, as your perfect life crumbles, just like you left mine in pieces. And pay what you owe, every last cent, with interest, or we'll make sure everyone knows about the kind of person you really are.
You wouldn't! The owners! They don't know about any of this!
About your divorce? About your affair with their daughter? About how you treat guests? Which part?
Please, don't do this! I'm begging you!
Begging? Like I begged you not to leave? Like I begged you to take responsibility? How did that work out for me? Time to face the music, Nicholas. All of it, starting with that settlement, plus 5 years of interest.
I'll pay everything! Just please don't tell them!
Well, well. Look who finally learned about consequences. Better late than never, I suppose.
Please, move to another inn. Do whatever you want. I'll apologize for how I treated you earlier, but please keep using our inn. We need this business.
Absolutely not. I already clearly stated we won't be coming back. Not as long as you're here. Not after how you treated me.
Don't be so cold! Reconsider! Do you know what will happen to me if we lose a regular corporate client? There are lots of inn owners in this area, and rumors spread fast. No other inn owner's daughter would even look at me after this! My whole future is at stake!
Don't worry. The aftermath of your whining is already written all over your face, just like my tears were 5 years ago, when you left without a word.
This is no time for jokes! I'm begging you here, can't you reconsider just a little, for old time's sake, for what we once had?
Old times? You mean when you cheated on me? When you ran away without paying what you owed? Those old times?
You stuck-up bitch! I'm here bowing my head and you're still acting all high and mighty! You're letting personal issues affect company decisions! Don't you feel bad for the employees who won't get their annual retreat? Think about them!
Don't worry about that. For the sake of our employees, we'll take them somewhere much nicer next time. Somewhere they'll be treated with respect, regardless of what car they drive.
You can't do this! The owners will blame me! I'll lose everything! Is that what you want?
Enough already! We don't need an inn that only sees us as cash cows. I will never use this place as long as you're here. End of discussion. Sarah, update! You won't believe what just happened. The owners want a meeting right now with both families. Both families? This should be interesting. How's Nick taking it? He tried to run, but I caught him. The look on his face when I mentioned the settlement. Priceless.
Sarah, please, one last chance. I'm on my knees here.
Like I was when I begged you not to leave? Funny how things come full circle. The owners want to know everything about the divorce, about the unpaid settlement, about today's behavior.
No, you can't tell them. Please, I'll do anything.
Anything? Like treat guests with respect? Like pay your debts? Like face consequences? Too late for that. The meeting starts in 5 minutes. Time to face the music. All of it.
This will ruin me. Everything I've built, please reconsider.
Everything you've built? On lies? On running away from responsibilities? On looking down on others? The owners are waiting, and they don't look happy, especially after I showed them the settlement papers and the text messages from today.
I'll pay right now. Whatever you want, just don't do this.
The time for negotiations was 5 years ago. Now, it's time for consequences. Real ones. And then, my ex-husband finally transferred the divorce settlement to my account. He had claimed the statute of limitations had run out during the meeting, but he caved when my mom went ballistic and the former owner asked if he could take responsibility if their reputation got any worse. As for their inn, their business started declining rapidly. Apparently, their review ratings plummeted with comments about poor service and food quality. Then, a guest posted a video on social media showing the young heir kicking out a family to accommodate a VIP guest last minute. It went viral and made the local news. I couldn't help but laugh when I saw Mom's tweet saying, "Serves them right."
It's not fair, sis. I never heard you were marrying someone with such great credentials. You totally deceived me.
Huh?
Didn't you tell me the other day that your fiancé was just a regular company employee? So I totally thought he was just some boring salary man. Then what was that dinner all about? I was shocked when he suddenly handed me a business card saying he's a lawyer.
I was wondering why you were so quiet during dinner. Don't tell me you were just frozen in shock.
That's right! I was so shocked my mind would blank! You said you wanted to introduce your fiancé! I thought you'd bring some plain boring boyfriend, but instead, he's a high-earning lawyer! How dare you trick me like that?
I didn't lie to you. He may be a lawyer, but he's a corporate lawyer employed by a company, so he is a company employee.
I immediately looked up the company on his business card. It seems like he's employed by a pretty big company, and according to online information, it's quite a good place to work. I heard his annual salary is easily at least $200,000.
Wait, you already researched all that?
Of course! I can't accept my ugly-looking sister having such a happy marriage.
What?
I'm already annoyed that you're getting married before me, but for your partner to be a high-income lawyer is even more unacceptable. I absolutely oppose this marriage.
You're kidding. You're opposing to your sister's marriage for such a ridiculous reason?
It's an important reason. Unlike my ugly sister, I'm a recognized beauty. I even won the university beauty pageant for my looks and figure. Yet someone like me still hasn't gotten married. On top of that, if my ugly sister has such a successful marriage, it would be the first time in my life that I've lost to you.
What?
I've always beaten you, whether it was charm or anything else. In studies and extracurricular activities, I was always better. Even though you started earlier, I always overtook you and was #1.
I know you're just naturally good at things, so you can do most things to some extent.
Someone like me who wants to win in marriage, too. I want to get married earlier than you and to have a happier marriage, so I absolutely won't allow your marriage to Jason. Either break up with him now or cancel the wedding.
Don't be ridiculous. There's no winning or losing in marriage. You should just find your own wonderful person.
Then give Jason to me. I found my wonderful person now. I want to marry Jason, the high-earning lawyer.
Please calm down a bit. Wanting to marry your sister's fiancé, you're a bit crazy.
I'm not crazy. I just broke up with my boyfriend last week, so this is perfect timing.
So you're acting out because you're in shock from breaking up with your boyfriend. Just put your phone away and get some rest today. Take care.
Don't dismiss me like I'm just being emotional. I'm completely serious.
Megan, this isn't like you. You've always been competitive, but this is crossing a line.
Why are you so calm? Aren't you worried I might actually steal him away?
Honestly, no. Jason isn't the type to be swayed so easily, and we have a solid relationship.
You're underestimating me. I always get what I want, and now I want Jason.
This isn't a competition. This is my life and my future marriage.
It's always been a competition between us. I'll be watching Jason closely. Don't say I didn't warn you.
I'm going to pretend this conversation never happened. When you calm down, we can talk again.
You're making a mistake by ignoring me, sis. I've already started planning how to approach him.
Goodbye, Megan. I hope you'll reconsider your actions before you do something you'll regret.
The only thing I'll regret is if I don't try. Just wait and see.
Today's dinner was really fun. I was really nervous, but your parents were so kind, which helped. And your sister is such a beautiful person.
I'm glad you say that. My parents also thought you were a really great person.
Really?
Even my sister did. I wanted to ask, has my sister contacted you?
Huh? I haven't gotten anything. What's wrong?
Well, my sister Megan seems to have taken a particular liking to you, so I thought she might contact you directly. Megan tends to be aggressive when she likes someone.
If she likes me that much, I'm flattered, but when someone's too beautiful, it just makes me nervous. So tell Megan to go easy on me.
I understand. If there's no contact, that's fine. But if anything happens, please let me know.
I don't really get it, but okay. Anyway, now that we've met each other's parents, can we talk about the wedding?
Yes, let's discuss it. I've been dreaming about my wedding since I was a little girl.
Really? Then just leave everything to my mommy. She's already arranged the venue and various things. Mommy will do everything perfectly, so Rachel, you don't need to do a thing.
Huh?
My mommy has great taste, so don't worry. It will surely be a wedding that'll remain in your memory for a lifetime.
Jason, Mommy? What's going on so suddenly? You've never called your mother that way before.
I'm sorry, Rachel. I've been hiding it until now, but this is the real me.
Huh?
This is why all my previous girlfriends dumped me, but I still call my mother Mommy, and to me, Mommy is an irreplaceable, precious existence.
Irreplaceable existence?
I'm really sorry for hiding it until now, but we're already engaged, right? So I want you to accept the real me. Let me reveal myself, the me who calls her Mommy.
Calling her Mommy is a personal choice, so I think you should do what you want.
Rachel, you really are the woman I decided to marry. You accept someone like me.
But I want to decide about the wedding myself. It's a once-in-a-lifetime event. I want a wedding prepared by you and me, not your mother.
No, that won't work. I have bad taste, and Rachel, you probably only have ordinary taste, right? But Mommy has truly wonderful taste. If we leave it to her, it'll definitely be perfect.
What?
Besides, the venue and dress have all been decided by Mommy already. There's nothing left for you to decide now.
What? You've got to be kidding!
Oh, and about our house after the wedding? Mommy and I will go check it out tomorrow. She found a nice apartment near my parents' house.
Wait a minute, shouldn't that be something you and I go to see together?
It doesn't matter who goes, since I'm the one signing the contract, right? It's better to have my experienced mommy there. Neither of us knows much about real estate information.
That's true, but it's our home.
Don't worry, there's absolutely no mistake in what Mommy decides. So Rachel, after marriage, just follow everything Mommy says. That's the shortest route to getting happy quickly and surely.
But I don't think that's how a marriage should work. We should be making decisions together.
Trust me, it's easier this way. Mommy has been planning my wedding since I was in law school.
But she's planning your wedding, not our wedding. There's a difference.
What's the difference? The result is the same, a beautiful ceremony.
The difference is that I want to be involved in planning the most important day of my life.
But Mommy already booked the venue and ordered the invitations.
Without consulting me at all? Jason, that's absolutely not okay.
I thought you'd be happy not having to deal with all the stress of planning. Most brides would be overwhelmed.
I've been dreaming about planning my wedding since I was little. It's not stress to me. It's something I've looked forward to all my life.
Well, then maybe you can pick the cake flavor, although Mommy already suggested the chocolate raspberry that she loves.
Jason, I need to think about this. This isn't what I expected.
Think about what? Everything's already coming together perfectly.
About whether this is the kind of marriage I want. One where your mother makes all our decisions.
You're overreacting. It's just a wedding. Once we're married, things will be different.
Will they? You just said your mother picked our apartment, too.
Because she knows what's best for us. She's been through all this before.
I need some time to process this. Let's talk tomorrow.
Okay, but don't worry too much. Mommy says overthinking leads to wrinkles.
Sis, good morning. It's a perfect sunny day today. Just perfect weather for a wedding.
Yes, it really is nice weather, but sorry, I'm a bit busy right now, so let's talk later. I'll see you at the venue.
You seem to be in quite a predicament. Is it about the time when the front door won't open and you're in a panic on your wedding day?
Huh? How did you know? It's just as you say. For some reason, the front door won't open.
Of course it won't open, because during the night I wrapped the door with chains.
What?
I wrapped it really tightly. It won't budge at all.
Hey, what have you done? I can't attend my wedding today in this situation.
You don't need to attend. Sis, just stay home and watch the house, because I'll marry Jason today.
What? Megan, what nonsense are you talking about?
That's mean. I'm being completely serious. If you need to know, Jason and his mother said they don't mind changing brides if it's someone as lovely as me.
What? Really?
Actually, I'm already at the wedding venue, and I cried to Jason and his parents. I begged them to make me the bride.
And they agreed to that?
Being beautiful has its perks. Just a bit of crying while saying, "I've always loved you," with a hug, and any man falls so easily.
No way. Jason.
Especially Jason's mother was totally on board. She said, "You look like you'll give me cute grandchildren." Then Jason said if his parents agree, he's fine with it too.
No way!
So today's wedding bride has been changed to me. I've already changed all the names to mine.
No way. Does this kind of thing really happen?
It's unbelievable, but true. So be a good girl and stay home. This way, beautiful me gets married first, and it's my big win. I've taken today's wedding and groom for myself, so stay quietly at home. An ugly, ordinary sister like you doesn't need to come.
Well, that's a relief. Thank you.
Huh?
My fiancé being stolen by my sister on the wedding day. It's an unexpected situation, but that actually helps me out. I was unsure about going through with the marriage until the very end, but thanks to you, I've made up my mind, so thank you.
Thank you? Why are you thanking me? Sis, your groom was just stolen by me. You lost a capable lawyer earning $200,000 a year. Normally people would be furious or crying their eyes out,
but thanking me? Have you lost your mind from the shock? That's rude. I'm perfectly fine. I'm thanking you because I'm happy the wedding is canceled. I've been wondering until today whether I should break up with Jason.
What? Really?
So, from my perspective, you're a savior. I'm so happy you're marrying that awful mama's boy instead of me. Thank you so much.
Huh? Mama's boy? Wait a minute. What does that mean? You mean he's such a terrible mama's boy that you were having doubts about marriage?
You'll find out soon enough.
Wait, what exactly do you mean by mama's boy? How bad is it?
Let's just say his mother will be pretty involved in your marriage.
Huh? You can't just leave like this. Tell me what I'm getting into.
You were so confident a moment ago. Where's that confidence now?
I'm just trying to be prepared. Is he clingy with his mom?
Jason is very confident in his mother's taste.
Really? Did you put up with that?
I was on the verge of breaking it off, but you just saved me the trouble.
You're bluffing. A high-earning lawyer is worth putting up with a little mother interference.
If you say so. Good luck with that. Enjoy your special day, bride-to-be.
Stop being so calm about this. You should be devastated.
Sorry to disappoint you, but I'm actually relieved.
His mother can't be that bad. You're just saying this to make me nervous.
Think what you want. The ceremony starts soon, right? You'd better get ready. Meanwhile, I'll be at home watching Netflix. Make sure you come remove the chains from the front door when the ceremony is over.
Whatever. You'll regret this when you see my perfect wedding photos. Hey sis, what the hell is this crappy wedding? The dress is awful and the decor and program are also dated. It's a completely boring wedding.
It's okay, Megan. If you're beautiful, you can pull off even the most awful dress and wedding. You know what they say, cheap things look expensive when worn by a beautiful person.
It's so awful, even my beauty can't save it. The wedding dress is yellowed and dirty. I never agreed to such a hand-me-down dress.
Strange. I heard your mother-in-law would bring what she wore herself, but she said she'd have it properly cleaned.
What part of this is properly cleaned? It's yellowed all over, it stinks, and I want to throw it away right now.
Wow, I'm glad I didn't have to wear that dress. With my sensitive skin, I would have broken out in a rash instantly.
Sis, were you really going to have this kind of wedding? Jason has money, so I thought it would be a luxurious and stylish ceremony. This isn't what I expected at all.
That's why I told you, he's an awful mama's boy. As he said, Mommy will prepare everything. Mommy is always right. The wedding was all prepared by his mother. None of my wishes were heard.
No way. This wedding is just a black mark in history. My once-in-a-lifetime wedding. This outdated, tacky wedding, and all the entertainment is dominated by the mother-in-law. She does all the singing, dancing, and speeches.
It's basically the mother-in-law's recital theater.
She just announced she's doing a special dance for her precious baby boy. I want to die of embarrassment.
The mother-son dance. She choreographed it herself, I believe.
Jason seems completely fine with all this. He's smiling and clapping along.
Of course he is. In his eyes, his mother can do no wrong.
This is unbelievable. It's so embarrassing. I can't even send a single photo to my friends.
By the way, you're planning to live in an apartment near his parents' house. It's a 10-minute walk, so your mother-in-law will visit you every day.
What? Every day?
She's worried about her beloved son's newlywed life, so do your best taking my place as his wife. I'll take my time finding another partner. I'm so glad I didn't register the marriage until after the wedding.
Hey, what's going on with your sister? How dare she raise a hand against Mommy? What a savage woman!
Huh?
Mommy comes to our house every day out of goodwill, but your sister says things like annoying and old hag. What kind of attitude is that? Mommy says she's never seen such a disrespectful daughter-in-law, and they ended up in a physical fight. Because of that, Mommy fell and injured her wrist, and it's fractured.
My, I hope she gets well soon, but I don't understand why you're so angry.
Don't mess with me! Your sister hurt my precious Mommy! Marrying your sister was a huge mistake!
But that failed wife was chosen by your always right mommy, wasn't she? Are you saying your infallible mommy made a mistake in choosing a bride?
What did you say?
And what do you expect to accomplish by yelling at me? I'm the one whose engagement was broken off unilaterally. You guys were the ones who switched to my sister on the wedding day. So why are you ignoring your own actions and getting angry at me?
But that's because your sister pushed my mother, and...
Have you forgotten that out of my kindness, you were able to marry my sister without paying any compensation? As a lawyer, you should understand how weak your position is. And in that position, to complain to me? How shameless can you be?
Shut up! I'm divorcing your sister, but I'm going to bill you for Mommy's medical expenses. If your sister Megan can't pay, then you as her sister should pay.
On what legal grounds would I be responsible for my adult sister's actions?
You knew what kind of person your sister was and let us marry her anyway!
Let you? You made that choice all on your own. You chose to abandon your fiancé on your wedding day for her sister.
But my mother thought she seemed sincere!
Ah, yes, your mother's impeccable judgment. The same judgment that selected this savage woman to be your wife.
Don't talk about Mommy like that! She's a wonderful judge of character!
Clearly not, since she chose Megan, who now allegedly assaulted her.
That's different! Megan tricked us!
No, you were all just so eager to hurt me that you didn't think things through, and now you want me to clean up your mess?
I'm gonna sue you both for emotional distress and medical costs!
Try me. I have nothing to lose. You, on the other hand, have a professional reputation to protect.
This isn't over! Your sister will pay for what she did to Mommy!
I'm sure she will. Good luck with that lawsuit, counselor.
I can't believe it. He asked for a divorce and is charging me for his mother's medical bills. $20,000! $20,000! This is so ridiculous!
But you did push her, right? If you injured her, you should pay what's due.
Shut up! Whose fault do you think this is? I didn't do anything wrong, so you should be the one to pay the $20,000 medical bill, sis!
What?
I wasn't told that he was such a severe mama's boy. I had to go through a wedding that's now a black mark in my history, and I had to endure daily unannounced visits from my mother-in-law. I reached my limit and just pushed her a little. So why do I have to get divorced? And why do I have to pay so much money?
Screaming won't reduce the bill. If you can't prepare the money, why don't you beg our parents to help you out?
I already did. I went back to our parents' home right after submitting the divorce papers, but they said there's no place here for someone who stole her own sister's fiancé and kicked me out.
So, our parents kicked you out, as expected. They came to remove the chain from my house right after the wedding and comforted me. There's no way such parents would let you in their house.
So let me stay at your place. I have nowhere to go, so I'll stay at your house. I've already divorced Jason, so the whole stealing your fiancé thing is irrelevant now, right?
Sorry, I'm working overseas right now, so I don't have a home in the country.
What? You're abroad right now, sis?
Because if I live domestically, I might suddenly be unable to leave my house one day, right? I can't live in a country where someone might chain my door and trap me inside.
Huh?
That is just a joke, but I did want to reset everything, so I talked to my boss and joined the overseas team.
No way. What am I supposed to do now? If you're not an option, where am I supposed to live? I already quit my job long ago. I don't have any money or anything.
It's okay, don't worry. With your proud face, you can earn plenty. I think a nightclub would suit you well.
What? You can't seriously leave me in this situation. I'm your sister.
The same sister who chained me in my house and stole my fiancé.
I made a mistake. I admit it. I was jealous and acted stupidly.
That wasn't a mistake. That was a calculated plan that you executed perfectly.
I didn't know what he was really like. If I had known about his mother, I never would have done it.
So you're only sorry because it backfired on you, not because what you did was wrong.
No, I realize now that I was terrible to you. Please help me, Rachel. I have nowhere else to turn.
You've always been like this. You compete with me, hurt me, then expect forgiveness when things don't go your way.
It's different this time. I've truly learned my lesson.
Have you? What exactly have you learned?
That I shouldn't have been so competitive with you, that I took you for granted, that I was stupid to think Jason was a prize to be won.
Those are good realizations, but they don't erase your actions.
What can I do to make it up to you? I'll do anything.
Take responsibility for your own actions. Pay the medical bills. Rebuild your life without using me as a safety net.
But I can't do this all alone. I need your help.
You managed to plan and execute stealing my fiancé all on your own. I'm sure you can figure this out too.
Please, Rachel, just this once. I'll never ask for anything again.
I'm sorry, Megan. This is something you need to handle yourself. Maybe this will finally be the lesson that sticks.
No, Rachel. Please help me.
Well then, take care. Let's both find wonderful partners next time. After that, Megan continued to be pursued by Jason and his family for the medical expenses and finally gave in and paid the $20,000, taking on debt. However, she said, "My pride won't allow me to be beaten like this," and went directly to Jason's workplace. In the wide reception lobby, she performed her best crying act, saying, "What kind of tyrannical lawyer does this company employ? This is nothing but extortion! Stealing $20,000 from a single girl!" The crying face of a beautiful woman really catches people's attention, and the story spread throughout the company in an instant, resulting in Jason being called in by upper management. As a result, he had to explain everything, including abandoning me to marry my sister, and was encouraged to resign from the company with the reasoning that we can't have someone with no work ethics. And so he left the big company his mommy was so proud of, from what I hear.
What the heck is this? No way. How come a shut-in like yourself has all of these high-end cosmetics? It's like trying to get a pig to wear a pearl necklace or something, right? From now on, I'm going to be using all of this high-end stuff for you. A shut-in loser like yourself is better off just using that cheap lotion like crap that you can get at the dollar store. Or better yet, don't even bother using anything at all because you're too ugly for it to cover up anyway. I think as a shut-in, though, your looks don't matter to you anyway, do they? Hey, Aisha, what are you going on about? Calling me a shut-in and making comments about how I'm like some kind of pig? As far as I'm aware, I'm free to use whatever kind of cosmetics I want, no matter what I look like. But how can a neat like you use all of these really high-end brands when you barely even go outside your house? I think I'm going to take all of these for myself now, since they'll be better utilized by me. Wait a second, how do you even know about the kind of cosmetics I've been using? You're talking about them like you're in my house right now looking at them. Uh-oh, so you finally realized that now. I've actually been in your place all day today, and from today onwards, this place is going to be our home. What? What do you mean by my house becoming our home now? This place that you've been living in, Haiti, is going to be given to us now. So I'm going to go ahead and start packing up all your things for you so that you can screw off to someplace else. And once you've found a place to move into, let me know so that I can be the generous and kind girl that I am and help you. Wait. What are you actually talking about right now? You think I'm just going to let you and my brother have that place? You have no right deciding something like that all on your own, Aisha. Yeah, sure I don't. This must be such a tough time for a shut-in like you. Having to get kicked out of your parents' place where you've been living rent-free for years now. But I find that this might be just the perfect opportunity for you actually, since you'll finally be forced to find a job. I'm telling you right now that it isn't cool for a woman your age to still be some kind of unemployed freak. Excuse me? Oh, and by the way, your brother and I only brought over a few cardboard boxes, so anything that doesn't fit is being tossed. Bye-bye now. Hey, Mason, what the hell is going on right now? Aisha just told me that you both are going to be taking the place from me and living there from now on.
Hey, Haiti, I know that you're a neat and all, but this gaming PC you have in your room is freaking amazing. I've been playing Apex on it all day, and the gameplay is so smooth and the thing never crashes on me. I've been able to take out so many enemies today, it's not even funny.
Are you serious right now? Who do you think you are going into my place with Aisha like that and using all my stuff? You're literally invading my home.
Invading? Why would you use a harsh word like that? This is Mom and Dad's house, not yours, which means I can come and go from here whenever I please. And another thing, how dare you keep all of this away from me? I had no idea that you were the one to inherit all of this stuff.
I thought that you and I split Dad's things fairly between you and I after he passed away. Which means you knew all the things I was getting, and I knew all the things you were getting.
Then what is all this from? I never remembered you getting this gorgeous house in the inheritance. I'm guessing you hid all of this from me so that I'd never become aware, right? How dare you do that to your own brother?
I never tried hiding it from you.
I thought in the agreement that we'd be selling all of Dad's things when he passed away, and then we'd split all the money from him in half. But it looks to me like you hid this house from me and took it all for yourself. I had no idea that my own little sister could be so damn sneaky.
Hold on a second. Calm down there, Mason. I think you're having a huge misunderstanding of what that place is.
What misunderstanding are you talking about? You've been the one getting to live a luxurious life all by yourself in this house. What's so hard to understand about that? How come you get to live this lavish, neat lifestyle with Dad's house and his money while I'm still having to work and crap? I won't allow you to have all of this by yourself anymore.
First of all, I am not a NEET. Second of all, I never hid anything from you after Dad died. Now, would you please listen to my side of the story so that you'll stop yelling? I'm on my way home right now, so we can talk about everything when I'm there, okay?
I don't want to hear any of your fake excuses, Haiti. I knew something like this was going on, and that's why I waited with Aisha for the rare moment that you'd be out of the house and swooped in. I knew that you'd be leaving for a bit to go overseas so that you could use up more of the money Dad left for you, but too bad because that trip to wherever the hell just cost you your secret house.
I see. So, you found out about how I'd be out of town for a few days and used that time to break in? And for the record, I wasn't overseas vacationing or anything like that. I was away on a very serious business trip.
What? There's no way a shut-in like yourself would ever be on a business trip. Now stop pretending like you have such an important job, or any for that matter. I know that you've been living off Dad's money this whole time, and that's why it's my turn to live that way.
What?
You and all the other unemployed losers in this world. If Dad were to find out about what you've been doing, he'd be crying his eyes out up in heaven. He would have to hear about how his daughter went and deceived his son and took his house from him as well as the money. I bet if he were still around, he'd have kicked you out of this place a long time ago. But since he's not here anymore, I'll do the job instead. You'd better start looking for a new place to go on your way home, because this place is mine now.
Aisha, is my brother around you right now? I have been calling him repeatedly, but he hasn't been answering any more of my calls. I really need to talk with him to clear up this misunderstanding he has about my dad's house and the other things, so could you please tell him to answer his phone? Of course he's not going to answer his phone to you. Listening to whatever excuses a shut-in like yourself can make up is a waste of time. So how about instead of claiming that this is all a big misunderstanding, you begin to apologize to him? You went and secretly took his home from your dad after he passed away, even though Mason is your older brother and deserves to have it. Don't you find that a little unacceptable? I did not secretly get that house after my dad died, all right? Can you at least please listen to the story behind all of what happened? No thanks. Now, from what I've seen, a lot of the things inside this house are yours, so can I please take all the really fancy things? What? I didn't even notice this before, but all of your clothing is even brand apparel. I think I can wear any of what fits me, and then the rest of it I can sell for some good money. Wait, you're wanting my clothing now, too? Actually, I've already sold some of the clothes I didn't like on Mercari. And those dishes you had in the kitchen cupboard that looked really tacky, sold all of them, too, for a great price. Are you kidding me? You've already been putting some of my things up for sale? Well, at first I was just going to throw all the rest of your things out that didn't fit in those boxes. But when I started looking at all your things here, they all come from some really high-end brands. So I've started to list a lot of the things I don't want or need, and they've been selling little by little. This is insane, Aisha. Not only have you taken over my house, but now you've started to either take or sell all of my things without even asking? Oh, come on. All of the things in this house were bought with your dad's money, right? It's not like all of this stuff cost you anything, so who actually cares if I sell it all? I told you already that's not how I got all those things. All those cosmetics, that clothing, and those dishes were bought with my own money. And as for the house, it was never my dad's house. I bought it myself, and it's always been mine. Oh, geez, stop lying already. Money acquired from a deceased parent doesn't make it your hard-earned money or anything. And both Mason and I know you lied about everything in order to get all of this from your dad. That's why now you're starting to freak out because this little old paradise is going to be taken away from you. I'm not freaking out. I'm just pissed that neither of you will listen to me right now. And hold on a second, didn't my brother get half of all the money my dad had? If you've both been wanting a house like that one so badly, then why not just buy your own place? There's no reason for you guys to be stealing mine now. Shut up already. When it comes to the family home, once the parents have both died, it goes to the oldest child. Why should Mason have to let his younger sister get the house he's entitled to? From now on, this house and everything inside it belongs to us. I see. Well, I guess it's pointless for me to try and say anything more to you. That's right, because this house was always meant for Mason and not some jobless loser like you. Do you understand that? We are living in this house starting today, and there's nothing you can do about it. Okay, I get it. And don't you ever show your face around the two of us again. Who would ever want to go around you guys or that house again? You guys have already tainted all my things and sold some of my stuff, so I don't care about it anymore. I'm going to end my rental agreement on the place and find myself an even more beautiful home to rent. What? Rental agreement? I told you this already, right? I never inherited that house from my dad after he passed away. I've had it from the very moment it was built and being rented out. And that's why I never could understand why both you and my brother were saying it was my parents' house. So, you've been renting this place? What do you mean by that? Isn't this supposed to be your family's home? The place your late dad purchased for you guys a while back, because that's what I was told by Mason. I heard that you guys used to have one house, but that your dad went and sold it last minute to come and live in this one with you and your brother. I see. So my brother has had the wrong idea about what all happened this whole entire time. No wonder he was having such a hard time believing me when I said the place has always been mine. So this was a misunderstanding on his part? What else has he misunderstood? Everything, I think. Sure, my dad used to own a house, and that's where we were all growing up in for a long time. But it was old and needed a lot of work done to it that he didn't want to pay for. So I suggested to him that it would be best if he sold the place and moved into an apartment. Around that time, my dad was getting ill and needed to visit the hospital more and more anyway. So being closer to the hospital and an apartment would be a lot better for him rather than having to drive an hour from home almost every day. The only issue was my dad had the money to get an apartment, but he never had the time to go out and look for one. So I took it upon myself to go looking, and I found that place and started renting it for him as a surprise. Why would you rent it for him if he had the money, though? Why not just find a place for him and use his money to rent it? Because I've made this place an office for my business, so it can all be written off during tax season. Renting the place myself for him was a major benefit to me, so I was never going to let him do it with his own money. And besides, I made sure that my dad saved all of his money for things like medical costs and such for himself. Wait, this is your office? But you don't have a job, you're just a NEET. No, I'm not. I work in the music industry and I run my business from my own home. And if you're wondering how I was able to afford to rent a place like that, it's because I'm making close to $200,000 a year with this job. Which is why I could afford that place and all of those brand goods. $200,000 a year? The only thing with my job is that it's not entirely all done from home, and that means I have to travel a lot. Especially overseas on business trips like the one I was just on. And, well, this one was a serious trip, and I was really looking forward to coming home to relax. However, now my house is occupied by 2 home invaders. I'm going to have to start looking for a new place right now, and I have to make sure the next place is just as big so it can serve as my office and home. Wait a second. I'm having a really hard time keeping up with everything you're saying. You run your own business? And that earns you close to $200,000 a year? And this apartment wasn't inherited from your dad, but is a rental you've been renting all along? That's right. And the rent for a place like that is $5,000 a month. I could have gone with a cheaper place, but my dad happened to like living on the fancy side a bit more than I expected him to. So I made sure when looking for a place to only look at the nicest apartments near the hospital. $5,000 a month? That's way too expensive. The apartment Mason and I had was only $900 a month. Well, luckily for the both of you, you just went from paying $900 a month to having to pay $5,000 a month with your new home. I hope you can both enjoy it while you can. Enjoy it? We can't even afford this place. Mason and I both thought this place was already owned by your dad and that we wouldn't have to pay to live here. Well, thankfully, you still have all that money from my dad, so you should be just fine living there from now on, right? Anyway, I have to go now. I'm almost back to the US and need to look for places to live right now. Bye-bye.
Hey, Haiti, you're gonna be paying the rent on this apartment for us. If you're making $200,000 a year, then you can pay for this place no problem, right?
Huh? If you and your wife want to live there, then you and your wife need to pay. No way I'm still paying the rent there after being thrown out by the both of you. You still have that money from Dad, so there should be no issues, right?
You think I still actually have all that money? I had to use all that money from Dad paying off all my debt, so it's gone now.
Really? What kind of debt were you in exactly?
After getting all that money from Dad's inheritance, I went and started to invest it all in the stock market and things like that. But I had no clue what I was doing and was always losing all the money I put in. And somewhere in that mix, I started to bet on things like horse racing.
You really used all of that money from Dad on those things?
Yeah, that's right. I thought that by gambling a little on something besides the stock market, I'd be able to make back all that money and more. But instead, I lost everything. And that wasn't all. It was Dad's money I got, so I decided to live fancy for a little while with it. I just thought that I'd only spend what I had received, but before I knew it, I was in debt.
You're lying, right? I get that we split all his money in half, but that was still a lot of money you received. At least close to $100,000 like me, right?
And that is why I need you to pay this rent now. And if you really want to, you can keep calling this place your office so that you get something out of it too. Then we can all benefit from you paying for this place still, right?
I'm not paying for that place anymore, so you two figure out what the hell you're going to do. Whatever is left of my things will be picked up soon by some hired help. And once I have my things, I am never going to bother with either one of you or that apartment ever again. You're so mean, Haiti! I was wondering what this letter was that you sent to us, and it turned out to be you asking for our money. What the hell is this for? That is me asking for whatever money you earned after selling most of my things. You went and sold all my possessions online without my permission, didn't you? Which means you're going to have to pay me back for all of them now. But you asking for that money now is a problem. I just assumed you bought all that stuff with your inheritance. When I was selling it all, I didn't think it was actually yours. That kind of excuse isn't going to work here. I want you to pay me every cent of that amount, please. You're an asshole, Haiti. I am your older brother's wife of all people, and not just an in-law, but your sister-in-law. Yet you want to take my money now? I'm apologizing to you, so you should be forgiving me, right? I haven't heard you say sorry yet. And even if you were saying sorry, this problem is too big to be solved that way. Stop being so freaking cold to me. It's not our fault we misunderstood things. So just forget about what all happened and let's get along with one another again. Excuse me? Oh, that's right. If you wouldn't mind, I'd love to start helping you with your business. How does that sound? I'm sure it's pretty tough having to work a job like that all on your own, right? So I can start helping you out, and instead of having to pay me anything, you can just pay the rent on this place for us. What? Stop talking out of your ass over there. You're not worth paying $5,000 to employ. But I happen to listen to a lot of music, so I know a thing or two about it. I also happen to love karaoke. But when it comes to using a computer, I'm not too good at that, and I can't read music either. Who the hell would want to hire you then? All you keep doing is talking like an insane person, and you really need to shut it. If you both can't afford that rent, then leave the apartment at once. Why not just go back to that apartment you were paying $900 a month for? I understand why you might think we can do that, but we can't. We already had a little freak out and tried going back to that place, but our landlord was pissed at us. He told us that this was our second time falling behind on payments and that we needed to get all our things and move out immediately. Your second time? So that means you've already made late payments before on your old place? Had we been able to actually pay for that place on time, we wouldn't be in all this debt now, right? Wow. But there's no way we can pay him to live there now. Both myself and Mason quit our jobs before coming out here, so we aren't making any money anymore. What? Why did you both just quit your jobs? Because we both thought we could take this place over and never have to pay anything to live in it. And when it came to things like food and paying the bills for water and electricity, we'd get part-time jobs doing something easy. So that's why we both told our bosses we quit. You both are very optimistic, aren't you? So anyway, would you be able to help the both of us out? You both no longer have any parents around, so it's only you and Mason left, right? And that means no way would you be willing to abandon us, right? Well, I'm going to. I don't have any siblings anymore. I plan to move on from this and live life as a forever single woman who doesn't need a family. What? So you're not going to help us out then? You're not going to help us pay this rent? You think I want to help two strangers? I don't want anything to do with you both anymore. Which means from now on, I'm deleting both yours and Mason's contact info and blocking you guys. What did you say? If I don't do this now, I'm going to keep losing money having to waste time listening to you. Just like what's happening right now. I'm not wasting any of your time or money, though. I'm just asking for you to help us out a little here. You're making it sound like we're not worth your time right now, Haiti. Just because you're making more money than the both of us combined doesn't mean you can talk about us that way. But hasn't it been the both of you talking about me in such a poor way this whole time? You both have seemed to think that just because Mason is my older brother and you're his wife, you can do whatever you want to me. The only real difference is that he was born a few years earlier than me. And as for you, all you did was ride his dick well enough for him to want to marry you because there's nothing else about you worth marrying. Yet you both think that you have the right to talk to me like I'm some kind of neat and stealing all my dad's money and things. What? Who do you think you are talking to me like that? I think I'm a successful business owner talking to a spoiled little brat. But I can see that you don't want to listen to me anymore, and that's why I'm going to block you now. Which means you no longer have to bother with texting me anymore. What? Goodbye. I hope you both can find yourselves some jobs or a place to live that you can afford really soon. After that, I heard that both my older brother and his wife had to leave that place they took from me and go back to their old apartment they were asked to leave from. But of course, like the landlord already told them, they were not welcomed back and were told to go live on the streets for all he cared. And just like that, the both of them were homeless and without any jobs, otherwise called neats. I've heard that those two eventually found work at a convenience store part-time and have moved into a very cheap and small apartment. Despite that, I've also heard the debt my brother hasn't been getting taken care of any and is still on the rise. I guess neither of them have remembered that they need to pay all of that off, but who am I to care how they live their lives? As for myself and what I've been up to, I made the choice to move into a smaller apartment out on the coast. Here, I can be close to a beach where I can spend my free time relaxing, and I'm closer to the international airport, making it way easier for me to leave the country to go and see my clientele. I've also made sure not to tell anyone besides only my closest friends my new address, in an attempt to make sure neither Mason or Aisha can ever find out where I moved to.
Thank you for watching all the way until the end. If you felt good after watching this video, please like the video. If not, please leave a comment and give us your feedback. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Your comments and likes help this channel grow. We hope you enjoy our other stories as well.